Hi there, my name is Esquivel, speaking to you here from Beach, Huntington Beach. I'm doing this video at the request of a young lady that I've known since she was before she was born. And she's now in her 20s, and she has suggested that I make a video of certain things that I am really hot about. I am an aviation and military history nut. I am one of these guys, if you go to a movie, you do not want to sit next to me in a recent military movie, because I'll point out all the errors in the movie and thoroughly ruin it for you and decide, why did I ever come to this movie and not sit next to this guy next time. I'm going to think of an example right here, and this is just a brief example of a kid. I can remember sitting in front of TV watching John Glen become the first American to orbit the Earth. John Glen, by the way, a former Marine, as so I really like him. There's a common misconception that his flight was cut short. It was not. And that's insulting to the spirit of John Glen. He never started a project he didn't finish. His job was to orbit the world in a tiny 1-ton spacecraft 3 times, and he did that. Not the 7 times you hear stated in movies and things like that, as a result of poor research done by people working on these movies, or written by people too young to remember the event. Mistakes like that can become legend. And that's one of my pet peeves about some of the movies and books I'm seeing these days. In war history, I've seen massive mistakes in supposedly authentic World War II depictions of certain battles, World War II, Vietnam. I am a Vietnam vet. And when I see mistakes made in coverage there, or misconceptions like that drives me crazy. A recent movie I saw at the end of last year was called Midway. An excellent production as far as it goes of that battle, but even there are mistakes. A simple error in uniforms that the actors are wearing can completely disrupt the depiction of the time period this scene takes place. That's just a generalization. This would only appeal to the people who are into military, political history, and aviation and space history. That's where I'm coming from. Yeah, especially space history. I lived it, I've seen it. I remember I was old enough to remember when Yuri Gagarin became the first man to orbit the Earth. I'm obviously old enough to remember when the space station just began construction. I lived through it all, and when I see errors made deliberately or accidentally, it drives me crazy. And that's where I'm coming from. And if we get a take from this, I'll go into details at a later time. In the meantime, I want to thank you. Have a very pleasant evening or afternoon, wherever the case may be. It is July 5th, 2020. Have a nice day.